everybody, and thank you to Augustine. I'm not quite sure I'm going to follow that with fun language and stuff, but I'll give it a go. Hello, and thank you for coming along tonight. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Joe, although a lot of people refer to me as Pape, which is actually a fun twist of my real last name, which is Pape, which isn't overly relevant, but incredibly interesting nonetheless, as I'm sure we'd all agree. I'm a third-year law student, but as pretentious as this sounds, I came to university for a very different kind of education. Although I find my legal studies endlessly titillating, as you can imagine, I really came to university to grow up a bit and to work out what I valued most in life. While my aspirations of becoming a rich and famous actor still burn in the back of my mind, I've discovered a new passion in my time here. You've guessed it, it's John's. As hopelessly cringeworthy as that may sound to some of you, I mean it most sincerely. Since arriving in October 2016, I found myself accepted and included by this fantastic community of people, and it will be a privilege to represent the interests of the student body in the role of SJCR President. I've established my commitment to the college through various roles that I've undertaken so far. I organised the Summer Shakespeare in 2017, which some of you might remember, and I've been director and now president of the Bailey Theatre Company. In these roles, I have shown my organisational ability and endeavoured to showcase the talent of all John's students. I've been Open Day Rep and FREP, which has developed my teamwork skills and given me a unique insight into the inner workings of college. Furthermore, along with my partner in crime, Lauren James, I coordinated both the post-offer visit days and the Freshers/Induction Week in 2018. These roles required me to jointly lead a team of my peers. Sorry, I've lost my place. In order to both advertise the college and ensure that prospective and incoming students are welcomed and kept safe. In being responsible for guiding such a huge change in so many people's lives, I believe I've demonstrated my ability to take on a leadership role and work closely with college staff even in high-pressure situations. My first aim as president will be to improve the sense of community within college and develop our outreach within the local community. To do so, I will continue to establish our primary school arts and crafts project and investigate the possibility of re-establishing our tutoring scheme with North Durham Academy. I will also promote the fantastic work done by SCA and our college representatives. Our relationship with CHADS in our community outreach projects is important to uphold, and I have demonstrated my ability to promote intercollegiate teamwork through organisation of our joint John's CHADS Freshers Play that most of you enjoyed earlier this year. As a college, we have a huge number of talented people who prove their abilities in various sports and societies throughout the year. I aim to use these talents, whether they be artistic, musical, theatrical, or sports related, within our community outreach. Organising events for the local community that utilises these talents would be a great way to involve more members of the John's community. These may include performances from JMS or BTC, for instance, or even running sports training sessions for younger people. In my capacity as BTC president, I'll be helping Cara with a similar event this summer, which is a project I'm incredibly excited to be a part of and to develop. Furthermore, I aim to improve inter-common room relations. This is an infamously vague phrase that is used year after year. However, for me, what I mean is ensuring a positive, collaborative communication between all common rooms and with college staff. As leader of the SJCR exec, I look to integrate the executive teams of all common rooms to create cohesion and improve communication. I've already taken steps to listen to some of the issues that affect other common rooms. As Augustine informed me, I am aware that due to the changing term times, many of the Cranmer Hall students will be unable to attend John's Day, and I'll most certainly be doing my part to raise these concerns to college staff so that in future, John's Day can be celebrated by all college members. I will also look to oversee more combined events, such as the Johns and Cranmer Hall University Challenge Evening. There have been some fantastic events already, including MCR panel talks about postgraduate options. I would like to expand on this, creating panel events that make use of the experience of Cranmer postgraduate and mature students. Many such students have had careers prior to their time here and have a wealth of experience that we can draw upon as a community in terms of careers and even just a fresh perspective on life. My second aim is to promote an inclusive environment. I wish to provide greater support for international and Erasmus students, particularly during the induction period. Adjusting to university life can be difficult, let alone when you're adjusting to an entirely different culture. Alongside the changes that will be made to the organisation of Induction Week following Enya's inquiry, I will do all I can in my role as President to give this extra support, aid this transition, and make sure that as President I remain present and accessible to all students during this period. Many postgraduate and international students are still in Durham outside of the regular undergraduate term time for various reasons. As President, I will aim to engage these students during these periods through organising events within college to provide a greater environment of collegiate unity for those who otherwise may feel isolated from the community at certain times of the year. Furthermore, I will continue to promote events that celebrate international holidays, which can give an opportunity for students to embrace and learn about the diverse cultures our students come from. My third and final aim is regarding representation. The role of President is to speak out for the voices of the student body, and I want the student body to feel that those voices are being heard. To do so, I will ensure my role as President is accountable to the student body. I would like to continue the work of CARA with regards to showcasing the President's daily activities through social media and weekly presidential drop-ins. Additionally, I would run common room specific drop-ins at convenient times to allow for all students to be given the opportunity to converse directly with me. Finally, I understand that university life can be busy and stressful. I mean, I've had one hell of a week. And so many students don't have time for the face-to-face discussions or miss out on opportunities to attend SJCR meetings due to prior commitments. This is particularly true for livers out, year abroad and part-time students who may feel that they have lack of facilities to have their voices heard. To address this, I aim to implement online feedback polls and an online suggestion box so that people may have their concerns aired or questions asked in a more readily accessible way. As President, I will champion the democratic will of the student body to the university and to college staff, such as the SJCR's decision to turn the library into a social space, which I haven't heard a lot about recently. Overall, I would love to be your SJCR President and represent the inclusive values of this fantastic community. Thank you very much for listening. Please vote. Thank you.